This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
What can we say? That was the biggest sham trial you've ever seen in your life. And what annoys me the most is the way they framed it. Trump found guilty of 34 counts as if it was a legitimate trial, as if it wasn't a complete scam, as if it wasn't totally rigged with a Republican, a Democratic judge who's got a Democratic daughter who fundraises for the Democrats, with every single jury member a registered Democrat. I mean, how is the media? The media is a disgrace. How are you even reading the media? It's beyond Pravda. It's beyond the Russian way of, the USSR reporting, or China. It's totally propaganda. How could you even have a hint of saying this had a hint of honesty to it? I don't know what to say. Let's see what they say about this.
This is a gut punch. We want to see politicians fight. We don't want to see what they do in third world countries, to have one side start indicting and jailing the other side. This is not American. This is not who we are.
And this is my favorite line. This is so un-American. Mate, America is the most corrupt justice system in the world. It really is. If you have money, you can pretty much get out of anything. If you don't, and you're black, you're done for. You're going to jail. There's no way you're getting out. And those brutal, disgusting cops that are violent. I come from Britain, and they're nice and lovely. You go to America, you're scared. You're petrified for your life. Put your hands on the steering. I've been stopped for speeding. Put your hand on the steering wheel. The guy's got his hand on, what the heck is going on here? They're mental. You're going to tell me they've got a fair, this is un-American? No, this is totally American. Totally American. Now let's see where it's going.
Being told by the media that Merchant is unlikely to sentence him to any jail time because he wouldn't want to be the man who puts the chief Republican candidate in prison. I think precisely the reverse. I think Democrats truly believe that if they throw Trump in jail, that the American people will surrender to the Biden administration. And if that's the case, this is, in fact, a thwarting of basic standards of democracy. To take a political opponent on trumped-up charges, find him guilty, and then throw him in jail for purposes of the election is insanity. It is third world crap. It is insanity.
And I think I'd have to agree with Ben here. I think the Democrats are that crazy that they will try and jail him, or at least house arrest. They are, no one would have thought they would have gone this far. No one would have thought 4 sham trials. Okay, they'll pretend and they'll be after the election and they'll just put a bit of pressure. No. Statute of limitations, we don't care. Make sure the Supreme Court can't override it. We don't, we'll make it a state trial. They've done everything. They've already pushed every boundary way beyond what anyone would think of. So don't put it past them. I think they will house arrest minimum, and jail him is hugely on the cards. And let's not forget, this is one of his 4 trials. He already got fined $400 million, so they bankrupted him. They've now sentenced him to 4 years it could be 4 years in jail. Sentencing is in July. The reason why it's in July is because he has another court hearing in Georgia next week, another trial for another rubbish made up lie. That will be his 3rd trial, right? And then they sentence him in July. This is so beyond hunting down a political opponent. This is beyond Stalin. I'm serious. I'm not joking with you. This is beyond Stalin. Okay. Let's see the legality.
Well, Ben, I'm almost at a loss for words. This is an unprecedented day, as you've said, not just for our country, but for our legal system. And what we saw in this case, this is the first time ever in New York State that falsification of records has been charged as a felony. The statute of limitations has run. The federal prosecutors, these state prosecutors previously, the FEC, every agency that could have charged these crimes rejected them as not being crimes. And so this is a Frankenstein case put together and life breathed into it by a judge who rigged it. I'm not surprised when I heard that the jury came back with a verdict. I knew what the verdict was going to be, because the best case scenario here would have been that one honest juror would have looked at this steaming pile of dung and said, no, I cannot participate in this farce. But the way the judge put blinders on the jury, the way the judge gave grossly improper.
And I think I just want to make my point again here, why I say it's beyond Stalin. In Russia, Putin had his rival Navalny, and he sent him into exile. He said, I'm a dictator. Go away to Germany, take all your money, go to Germany, leave me alone. The guy actually came back. He had told him, I'm going to kill you if you come back. He came back and he still didn't kill him. He put him in a fake jail, and then he died there. Even the Americans admit he died of his own causes in jail. But that is a respectable dictatorship. I'm not going to kill you. You're my opposition. Go away, right? Another fake democracy, Brazil, just banned the opposition. They banned Bolsonaro standing again. Okay, we're not going to criminally prosecute because over made up scam rubbish. We're just going to, ban you, right? Here, they fined him 400 million, bankrupted him, and now he's facing actual jail time for nothing, for scams, for made ups. And people have the dare. What annoys me is how people have the audacity to still say, America's a free country. America's a democracy. Oh, China and Russia, they're a disgrace. This is beyond, guys. This is way, 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 way too much. Anyone who says to your face that this trial had one grain of honesty or is not 100% a sham trial, I don't want to be on the same planet as them. I don't want to live around people like that who have, we already had, this channel was set up for the COVID scam, and then we had that scam, and every other, the net zero scam, and then we've got all the fake inflation money printing scam, and now we've got the political scam, and there's people that can sit there and say, well, he was found guilty in a court. What court? This is not a kangaroo court. This isn't. It's Stalin had to they had to get a gun to the people's heads so that they would admit false confession, and at least the trial was legitimate then, right? You had a false confession and you had a legitimate trial. This is beyond. This is allowing a Michael Cohen, who's found guilty for perjury and for lying, allowing to give testimony, and a stripper as well, and believing their word against a president who's never been to jail, never been convicted, not a misdemeanor, nothing. How? Where are we? Where are we in society? I mean, we're very low in society, but that's because of the Democrats, and it's because how could anyone vote for these Dems? That's what I just don't get. And anyone who does, I'm done with it. We've got to be done. It's not me. Everyone has to be done with these people and never to be allowed to give them any legitimacy. These people are immoral. It's immoral what they've done. I don't know what to say. This is really, really shocking. I never would have thought they would have gone this far. Never. You would have told me, 2020 when Biden won the election, that we'd be going down this path. Never, not in a million years. This is really third world level stuff.